Hello everyone, today I'm gonna go around just where I live and try to take some nice macro photos of different plants and lichens. It's been raining a lot today, so the snails are out. Over here is a vernal plant called Primula veris. It's one of the earliest flowering plants in Sweden. In this ditch here there is a legume called Latirus linifolius. On this large ash there is a red-listed pincushion lichen. Here it is on the bark, and it's red-listed as vulnerable, I think. Let's see if I can get some good macro photos on this one, because it is pretty hard to film this properly with this small camera I'm having right now. I also found the frosty-rimmed dot lichen on the bark, recognized by red-brown apothecia and a light green grainy phallus. Prunus padus, with the white flowers. An early flowering tree. Attracts a lot of pollinators. The leaves are pretty distinct. They have these finger-like sections. I think someone called them church windows. They look kind of like church windows. I get the point. It's hard to find a garden without some bellis perennis in it. When you find exposed bedrock like this, you will often find a much drier grassland, in which you can find a typical species called Saxifraga granulata, this white one here. It has pretty distinct leaves, these kidney-shaped lobed ones, and these kind of kidney-shaped leaves are pretty common in the genus Saxifraga. On these specimens there is a butterfly. The cat is here to ruin everything. Another common plant in gardens and other types of grasslands in general is Glaucoma hedracea, these little purple ones. And this plant also has kidney-shaped lobed leaves, which are characteristic. Down here you can see one. I think it's about to rain now, so I'm gonna continue this tomorrow. We've had a pretty rainy and cold May so far here in central Sweden. Okay, new day. Couple more species to show you now. Here along the house wall is Symphytum upplandicum with these blue-purple flowers. And this species is classified as having a high risk of being invasive in Sweden. It's very common in rural places. In Sweden it's named after this province. Here's another wall of the house with, unfortunately, a lot of Reinotria japonica. This pretty large plant. And these plants become a few meters large and have bamboo-like shoots. And it's a highly invasive species in Sweden. One of the worst ones. You definitely do not want this next to your house, because the roots are very problematic. They can penetrate water lines and concrete and stuff, I think. Next to Reinotria here we also have Lamium album, this plant with the white flowers. And this does not burn your hands when you touch it, contrary to the pretty similar plant Urtica dioica. They have completely different flowers, but the leaves are pretty similar. This was, I think, one of the first facts I was taught about botany when I was a kid, that you can touch this safely. Lamium album. Next to Reinutria here on the gravel, we have the small plant Stellaria media. I think someone told me that this is like one of the most common plants in the world, and I don't know about that myself, but if you look at the distribution, the world distribution, it certainly looks very widespread, so it might be true. It's at least very common here in Sweden. In the lawn here there is Veronica serpilifolia, one of the first flowering Veronicas in Sweden. This plant is very common in lawns and other types of grasslands as well. It has really smooth leaves, contrary to many other species in the genus Veronica. Here, look at them, they're very, very smooth and shiny.